Hello, my YouTube friend Pop Comics here, and in today's video, we are going to go through probably the most expensive comic collection I've ever purchased. This collection is full of a lot of amazing stuff. We have some really amazing horror and sci-fi pulps, a whole box of just golden age stuff with a ton of pre-code horror and crime books. This box is, I think, really awesome bronze stuff with a couple major keys. And then I think we have more bronze, copper, and a little bit of modern in those boxes. This is going to be a ton of fun. As you just see in the slabs there, there's amazing stuff. I'll tell you how much I paid, how much the collection's worth, and all that, and the story of how I got it at the end of the video. But I want to just jump right into it and start digging through these boxes. All right, let's start with this box. This box has a whole bunch of horror and sci-fi pulps and a whole bunch of slab books. All right, let's go through this box. We're going to start off with the graded books. I don't think these are the most expensive books in the collection, but there's definitely some really amazing graded books in the collection. So we have Tales of the Astonished, number 79 in a 6.0. Hulk vs. Hercules. We have a House of Secrets, number 98 in a 8.5. I love getting a really high grade, I mean, 8.5 is not the highest grade, but for me, early 70s horror book like this is a high grade for me because you just don't see them in this kind of grade. It looks perfect. Like, maybe it's a little bit tan on the back, but I don't see any real imperfections in that. That's a beautiful, beautiful copy of that. It's an old slab as well. So House of Secrets, number 98. That's awesome. Absolutely love that. And then we have a X-Men 113 in a 8.5. Again, 8.5 is a great condition for me. For any comic, what year is this? This is, not only is this an 8.5 of X-Men 113, but this actually has the Mark Jewelers insert in it. I just realized that. That's one thing you're going to notice in this collection is a lot of the books have Mark Jewelers, and that's pretty awesome, actually. I bought that whole collection last year. And so I'm really excited to add more Mark Jewelers to my collection, especially really nice issues like this X-Men issue. So that's just really, really cool comic to add to the collection. Oh, this is this stuff is awesome. All right, some more awesome Bronze Age horror stuff and really nice. Honestly, 8.5 is such a beautiful condition. It has, I see a slight little mark right there, and this spine looks like it's slightly rolled to that direction. Yeah, slight roll. But, it looks beautiful. It's white pages, so, the whites look good. For me, 8.5 is fine. I don't need to pay hundreds of dollars for a 9.8. 8.5, it's not cheap. I'm guessing this issue is probably $100 or more in this condition. But you're getting a really nice looking copy that only slight imperfections from perfect. I think this grade for this kind of stuff is perfect because this is the affordable grade. It's you want a high grade without paying a fortune for it. This is the kind of grade you want. Whereas if you're getting a book from the 90s, you kind of want a 9.8. Early 70s, I don't mind that lower grade. 90s, you want high grade. But that's awesome. That's the first appearance. To me, that's the first appearance of Gambit because this predates X-Men 266, and he's within that book multiple pages. So awesome. I'm going to keep that for now. I have several copies, but I don't have a 9.8. I think that's a nice book to hold on to. I might, because since I already have a few copies, I might sell it when they decide to do a movie with him. I know there's a little bit of spike of interest after the Deadpool movie. Okay, and then we have a Alien Special number 1. 9.0 is kind of a low grade for a 90s book. Honestly, though, a 9.0 is going to look nice. I'm looking at it. I don't see any flaws. Right here, there's a little bit of color rub right there. I barely see any flaws. That's almost perfect. I almost feel like there's some big early 2000s books I still need. I need a Walking Dead one, and I need a Invincible one, and those and stuff like Caliber Presents 2. There's certain books that are really expensive that I really want. I think I might be okay getting a 9.0 condition because it's still going to look very beautiful, but the price is going to be a fraction of a 9.8 price. But anyway, back to this collection. I'm having fun so far. This is amazing stuff. Okay, we have a Venom First Host number 3. This is the first full appearance of Sleeper, and this is the second print variant. It's kind of the rare variant. So this one has a little bit of value. So that's actually kind of a cool key issue to get, on a graded slab like that. All right, this is pretty dope. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 97. Beautiful, beautiful John Romita cover. A/O is a really nice grade for this era. It's white pages, so the whites are pretty decent. I'm actually really happy with that. I think I have a copy. Oh, the slab is cracked. That's okay. I don't know if it was cracked or I got cracked in shipping. I don't remember seeing it cracked when I flipped through these really quickly. It was still in the bag, though. I'm not upset about that. It is an older slab. And, like, the slabs actually don't mean too much for me. I do, when I buy graded comics, I do keep them in the slab because, honestly, it makes it easier to sell them for a slight premium price. And, like, so you have to remove, like, this issue raw, I might get $10, $20. As a 9.8, I might be able to get $100. So I leave them in the slabs. But, like, if the slab is cracked, it doesn't bother me that much. Because the main important thing is to get the book. And that's, like, I think my 97, I don't remember even if I have a 97. But if I do, I don't remember it being high grade. Okay, this is a beautiful copy of Amazing Spider-Man 127 in an 8.5. Again, I'm a fan of 8.5. 8.5s are great. Usually the only flaw in 8.5, it's going to have like one, like I see a little bit of a mark right there. And maybe a little bit of a spine tick. But other than that, it's like almost flawless. Beautiful copy. Absolutely love it. And I might have a copy, but I don't remember having a copy looking that nice. Okay, those are awesome. Next, we have a Strange Tales 179. First appearance of Pip the Troll. A nice 9.2. Oh, and this is a Mile High 2 collection. Chuck Rosansky, sometime, I believe, in the early to mid-'80s, he bought a giant collection. Like, there's the original Mile High collection that was all Amazing Golden Age stuff. But, like a decade later, he bought the Mile High Collection 2. And what that was, it was a guy who was a distributor or owned a distribution company in the 60s and 70s. And he had a warehouse. Like, there's some kind of weird legal thing that happened where it just ended up where the guy was like in jail or something like that. And this giant collection of undistributed copies of stuff from the 60s and 70s where there's like, boxes and boxes and boxes of everything. Just in really high grade was in this collection. So it took them several trailers. You gotta find the video or find this article on the Mile High 2 collection. It's kind of an interesting story. Anyway, it's kind of neat to know that that's from that collection. Okay, we have a Do You Pooh book, which I'm not really actively collecting these. I will keep it though. It is limited to 200 pieces and it's a fun Invincible homage. But I can't see myself paying $100 or whatever these cost. Getting a collection like this, if I can sell enough other stuff I end up getting for free, though, I'll be happy to keep it. I mean, I might, even if I try to sell, it'd probably be kind of hard to sell. I don't think there's people dying to get those. Okay, and then we have the Scarlet Witch #1. So it's the Riley variant. It's in a 9.6, so it's not perfect, but I'm still happy to have it. It says it's the first appearance of Darcy Lewis. Is that the Darcy that's in the WandaVision show and in the Thor movies? That's actually kind of neat. I like her character, so I'm actually happy to get that. Okay, next book we have is a Crypt of Shadows #1 in a 9.4. Wow, that's a nice grade for this era of comics. This thing is gorgeous. Like, maybe that corner is slightly frayed and maybe there's a little bit of light tanning or something going right here. But this is a beautiful copy. This is actually one I wanted because this came from the Wilbur collection. And I almost, asked Brian if he would sell me all the horror stuff. I grabbed all the romance. I didn't grab the horror stuff. So I'm actually really happy to pick that up in this collection. Okay, this one's really cool. We have Real Clue Crime Stories, volume 2, number 10 from 1947. It's at 8.0. 8.0s in black. Sometimes you can see the wear on the spine, and it's so hard to get high grade black covers. 8.0 is this is like, for this era of books, 8.0 is like getting a 9.8 on anything else. This book probably in the hundreds of dollars of value. I'm really happy to add this to my collection. This is the kind of stuff I want to find more of, but I need to buy them in collections kind of like this, where there's enough other things I don't want to kind of sell and make a profit on that helps pay for this kind of stuff. So I want to add it all in my collection. There's a lot of books like this I want to add to my collection. So I need to find a way to buy more collections like this. We have a book that I probably have a few of. So not as exciting for me to get, but it's a Amazing Spider-Man number 156 in an 8.5. Again, an 8.5 is a beautiful condition. If I can get like Mage Keys in an 8.5, or like Bronze Age Keys, I'm not like X-Men 1. I can't afford an 8.5, but like a Hulk 181. If I could get 8.5 of that, I'd actually be really happy, because 8.5 is close enough to a 9.8, and it's only gonna have like 1 or 2 small flaws in it. Really, the only difference. Beautiful book, love it. Okay, we have a House of Slaughter number 1 and a 9.8. I don't think this issue has a ton of value at the moment, but I like, whenever I can find 9.8s of this kind of stuff for cheap, I'm going to just hold on to them or buy them, keep them. I feel like that's a good kind of book to kind of invest in. Yeah, now get $40. If they do a TV series of something that's killing the children or something, all the key issues for that series will start jumping in value. Okay, this is really cool, because this is something I like to collect right now. And this is like a early code, so 55. So I think the second year of the code mystery stuff. So you still have a really cool cover. Maybe not as gruesome as pre-code stuff, but still amazing. And I love collecting like the pre-hero timely Atlas stuff. I love this. I think this is amazing. And 5.0 is a really, really nice grade for this age. If I can buy every book from the mid-50s and earlier in a 5.0, I'd be happy, because 5.0 is enough to really enjoy the artwork. There's no major flaws. There's maybe a few hints of wear, but 5.0 looks gorgeous to me. Like, that looks perfect. There's like nothing wrong with it. I'd be super thrilled to own, if I went to a convention and there's a bin of comics and they're all in this grade, I'd be blown away. Yeah, this book in this grade is probably like $100, $120 book. So that's actually a very affordable condition for this book. Like, it's a nice looking grade, but you can get a price that's affordable. Okay, and then the last slab book in this collection is a Fantastic Four number 34 and a 6.5. 6.5 is still a beautiful condition. You're going to see a little bit more hints of wear. There's some tanning, but if you could only afford a 6.5 of a book you really want, 6.5s are really still beautiful looking copies. I almost feel like that 5.0 is better. So you have to decide. You buy the book, not the grade. You look to see the book and you see if you like the way it looks. But yeah, early Fantastic Four issue. I'm not 100% sure if I have a 34 in my collection, so I'm actually really happy to have that. If I do have a 34, I'm going to compare the one I have to this one, and I'll probably sell the under copy. All right, these are awesome. Okay, now we're going to have a whole stack of pulps. I think last year I bought somewhere between 50 and 100, probably closer to 50. I'm falling in love with the artwork. A lot of the pulps I've seen in the past have such brittle, terrible conditions that every time I saw them, I'm like, no, they just look ugly. But like this, I mean, it's not high grade. The spine has damage and stuff, so it's probably only I think there's a little teeny bit of tape on it too. In that condition, it's maybe like a 3.0, 3.5. But even in this condition, it starts looking really, really nice. There's no major tears or wear on it. It's a creepy skull. I don't know what's in his eyes, but he's like destroying a city. So it's like the Grim Reaper. That's an amazing like horror cover. I'm falling in love with these, and these are affordable. I think he valued all these between 50 and $100, which I think in the grade they are. That's about what they're worth. But I've also been able to pick up some for like 20, $30. I think if you can buy a beautiful horror book like this for under $50, I mean, it's not as fun as a comic book, but a lot of comic books from this age, you're probably just buying for the covers anyway. And you're getting such a great, but if this was a comic book, this would probably be like $500 in this grade. 300 on the low end, high end, maybe thousands of dollars. As a pulp though, $50 maybe, like I feel like this is just a much more affordable horror or sci-fi genre that you can buy. Let's see, we have Weird Tales. This one, that's from 1949. This one's from 1949, November 49. I actually just picked up a copy of this a couple hauls ago, and the one I bought is in nicer shape. So I actually will end up selling this one. Probably get like $30 out of it, maybe. So that's like, I gotta start recouping the cost a little bit. Fantastic Adventures. What number is that? That's volume 7, number 1, 1945. Is that 45? Yeah, 1945. Fun horror cover, I guess. These are really cool. I love these. Next handful, we have Thrilling Wonder Stories from 1950. I love covers when you have like little characters holding down a much larger person. You have a pretty girl with a laser gun. that like this. I love that. I love sci-fi stuff like this. And they're like goblins. That is such a freaking awesome sci-fi cover. Like, I don't know why I have not collected these much before. I feel like they're calling my name right now. Famous Fantastic Mysteries. This is from 1952. That's an okay cover. I don't love that one as much. Crime Detective magazine. This one is... I don't see a date on it. I'm guessing mid-40s. Fun crime cover. We got a skull. We got the detective. Amazing Stories from 1943. That's awesome. So it's during the war. We have Edgar Rice Burroughs' Skeleton Men of Jupiter. That's an awesome cover. Love it. Oh, we have another weird... These Weird Tale covers are awesome. That one's from July 1950. Man, these pulps are so much fun. Okay, next handful, we have Famous Fantastic Mysteries. I love how all these these people are forming the skull. What is this from? This is 1946. These are awesome. Really like these. Oh, there's a duplicate. Okay, that's cool. So I'll be able to sell the undercopy, kind of pay... Like, hopefully if I sell that one, it pays for that one. You know, that kind of thing. Amazing Stories was this October 1949. A fun Tire Woman cover. That looks really awesome. Okay. And then one more handful from this box. We got Famous Fantastic Mysteries. That's an awesome monster cover. 1946. Absolutely love that one too. These are awesome. Famous Fantastic Mysteries. This is from 1946 as well. So it's like a monster with the candle fingers. And then Weird Tales. 1949. So a fun skull cover. Yeah, so these are great. I would love to collect a lot more horror and sci-fi pulps. I love them. Okay, let's go to the next box. Let's go through this box. I think it's mostly Bronze Age, a little Copper Age, and maybe a little bit more modern stuff. I think it's going to be fun, though. Let's dig through the box. Okay, first handful. We have Tales of Suspense 47. That's awesome. I love that first year Iron Man book. Tales of Suspense 54. Beautiful cover. Not terrible condition. Pretty awesome. Thor 236. Which, if you can see, we got a star. Really like that he marked all these in the back with a little gem on it. You know me, I've been marking the top of my boards with the red marker. But yeah, we got Mark Jewelers. This is early 70s. What year is this? 1975. So mid-70s. Mid-70s Mark Jewelers. That is freaking dope. I'm not going to show you every Mark Jewelers issue, but there are a good handful of them in this collection. So we have Thor 297. Mark Jewelers. Thor 332. A lovely cover. Love that. Is that Bill Sienkiewicz cover? I think so. Tomb of Dracula 45. A nice Blade cover. Love the Blade stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. It's a newsstand variant. That's really cool. Next handful, we have a awesome Bernie Wrightson Twisted Tales #2. What a creepy cover. That's like pre-code horror gruesome. That's actually pretty awesome. Twisted Tales #7, another gruesome cover. Wow, I don't see those two copies that often. Wow, look at this Unexpected. This cover is awesome. Just says this is a Nick Cardy cover. In really nice condition. Probably like an 8.0, maybe better. That is awesome, actually. Unexpected 131, another beautiful Nick Cardy cover. Wow. Those, I'm thrilled to get those. Those are some just beautiful comics. Also Nick Cardy, high grade. These are all really nice condition. Unexpected 155. Probably, there's a little bit of a rub there, so it might be slightly under condition. Let's see what he wrote it. He called it a... he called it 8.5. 8.5. It might be. Because it's only there. It might be a little bit under that, but... Beautiful Nick Cardy cover. Like, all these, I think, are Nick Cardy's. 176. Huge fan. 156. That cover's awesome. 185. That's a Louis... Oh, no, there's the LD. That's a Louis Domingo cover. In the notes, it says it's a Mark Jewelers. So, yeah, he marked it. It doesn't have the star on it, but this is a Mark Jewelers. fact, I wonder if any of these others are Mark Jewelers. Oh, yeah. This one that looks pretty. It was graded at an 8.0. So, yeah, that's definitely a nice looking copy. I'm just seeing if any of these other ones were Mark Jewelers. Oh, yeah, this one that looked really pretty too was a 8.5. Oh, that's crazy. They were cracked out. Those are really high grade. The high grades like that of that kind of stuff can be like $100 plus. Those are not cheap comics in that grade. Okay, those are awesome. Absolutely love that handful. The next handful we have Unexpected 193, Unexpected 201, Venom Lethal Protector number 1. This one, the foil looks like it's like peeling off or something. These I have like a bajillion of them. Number 1. Okay, those are cool though. I do like that cover. I remember when that was on the newsstand, I bought like 5 of them, thinking I'd be rich one day. Voltron number 1, first appearance of Voltron in the US comics. Love that issue. That's a key issue. Like, I don't want to sell it. I'm going to sell it, but I love Voltron so much I don't want to sell it. But I think that $7,500 easy. Warlock number 1. That might be an upgrade to the one I have, because I think the one I have is pretty tanned. Weird Mystery Tales number 6. That cover is awesome. Yeah, I love that cover. Weird Mystery Tales number 15. Love that cover as well. Weird War Tales number 33. That's a cool cover. Weird War Tales number 42. This one he had marked with the jewel. So it's a Mark Jewelers copy. Can you tell? Yeah, you can see the little like white line down the middle. That is awesome. I love that there's a bunch of Mark Jewelers in this collection. Okay, next handful we have Weird War 97 with the Creature Commandos. Oh, and this one, it says it's a Mark Jewelers in this one, even though it's not marked. I'm gonna have to go through this whole list through his sheet and make sure I mark all the ones that have Mark Jewelers. Because this one, he didn't mark the bag and board, but he has it on his item sheet. Yeah, Mark Jewelers in there. How cool is that? Oh, that is really neat. Okay, that is awesome. Okay, Werewolf by Night number 1. Now, I love this issue. This is one of my favorite key issues. I have 3 4.0 copies of this. This one, he wrote that was a 9.0, and I think we're close. It might be between an 8 and 9. Like, it's pretty high grade. I've been holding on to those 3 4.0s for like 10 years, thinking one day when I have a better copy, when I upgrade, I'll sell the undercopy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell the 3 undercopies. I think Jason's taking one, so he's basically has some trade credit. So like he'll get one, and then the other 2 I'll probably get $50 to $100 each, and kind of pay for this issue and pay for a bunch of other stuff too. Werewolf by Night number 2 in pretty decent shape. That's actually pretty awesome. Love Werewolf by Night. Avengers West Coast number 1. Number 26. Number 34. Number 35. These are newsstands, so I don't know if I have the newsstands or not in my collection. Number 39. What If number 16. Where Monsters Dwell number 7 in pretty decent shape. That's awesome. I love the horror stuff. Oh, Witching Hour. I love Witching Hour. Number 4 in great shape. Like, that looks decent, higher grade. 1 or 2 spine ticks. Quick look, it's got to be in like the 8.0 plus range. Okay, really happy with that handful. Okay, next. Oh, man. Woo, this is a beautiful cover. The Witching Hour, I have a really nice high grade number 1 that's probably near a 9.0, maybe 8.5, 9.0, maybe higher even. That I have, and then I have a handful, maybe like a dozen other issues from the first 100. So this actually fills in my run a lot. I'm actually thrilled to pick these up. I've been trying to find them cheap for years. So like, these weren't cheap, but I think once I sell off enough stuff that I don't need from the collection, I can get the price down on these pretty low. Number 17. That is a beautiful copy. Yeah, so some of the, like, this is a Neil Adams cover. That's a Nick Cardy cover. Sometimes the artists in this era kind of blend together to me a little bit because they're all really good quality artists. But yeah, the Nick Cardys, I kind of like them more than the Neil Adams. Even though, no, I love the Neil Adams. But for me, Nick Cardy is more consistent in my love for the covers. But I love most of the Neil Adams covers as well. Number 19. Yeah, the rest of these are all Nick Cardy's. These are awesome. I absolutely love the. Oh wow, I love the colorist, like she with the light around her, and hear the light around. Like the colors just did a great job on these. Number 20. Number 22. Oh, okay. I got one lower grade copy I can sell. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so like in his chart, he said this is a 9.0, probably worth about 40, $50. And then this is like a 5.0 worth like $5. You know, and I'm buying these lower grades. The higher grades I want, but I don't find the higher grades cheap. So like I'm thrilled to get these in this collection. Witching Hour 23, that cover is awesome. Love that. Right, and he has like this one at $10. So like the lower grades, they're cheaper. But once you get into the high grades, the prices just like kind of go through the roof. At number 24, that cover is awesome. Just what I like about Nick Cardy is he knows how to do a composition. He's got the right perspective. Everything he does, he's got the giant hand in the foreground. I love them. I think they're so great. Witching Hour 25, I love any cover they have where it's like someone's opening a door and there's like a pretty girl and she's happy, but there's a bunch of monsters inside with a creepy knife. Like I love covers like that. I think they're amazing. Witching Hour number 26. Awesome cover. Okay, next handful. I love that cover. That cover is amazing. It's an awesome, scary Santa Claus cover. It's awesome. These Nick Cardy covers, I find them fantastic. I can't explain it. This is like comic joy right here. This stuff is gorgeous. Number 29. Number 32. Number 33. That's awesome. Witch cover. Number 34. Number 35. That cover is so creepy awesome. I love it. Yeah, I think these are all still Nick Cardy covers. Absolutely love Nick Cardy covers. Number 37. That cover's awesome. Okay, next handful. We got Witching Hour 38. Witching Hour 40. Oh man, that cover's awesome too. I love the whole trial of skeletons. So number 51. I think this is a different set of artists on these. Number 75. Number 85. I should just, my Witching Hour collection, this is going to fill in the run a lot. I'm really happy about that. Okay, so we have some nice Copper Age stuff. We have Wolverine number 1. I do have several copies of this. I will sell that. I'm going to double check though. I'm going to see if the copies I have are in the same grade because this looks really high grade. Number 8, same with that. And number 10, same with that. Such great key issues on those. And okay. Next handful. Another Wolverine 10. So that's good. I have a few of those. Yeah, the more stuff like that helps, pay for the collection, I'm happy. It's like, I love that issue, but I have it already. I've had it for a long time. Wonder Man 1. I think I have that as well. I think I actually have this Pizza Hut collector's edition, whatever this is. I'm pretty sure they just, probably sometime in like the 80s, you would get a free comic when you order pizza, which is actually kind of cool. I would have loved that as a kid. But yeah, I think I have that. I think I pulled it out of a dollar bin years ago. Oh, that's awesome Wonder Woman cover. Wonder Woman 190. Everyone's favorite X-Force. He had these at like $20, but these are not worth $20. These are maybe like $2 if I'm lucky. Maybe $5. And if it has the cable card, although it's the reverse negative, but even the reverse negative, I don't think it's worth that much. I saw 10 of these or so at a garage sale for 50 cents each day, and I didn't buy them. I don't find the urge to buy these anytime I see them. Just because I see them too freaking often. That's the Deadpool card, though. You might, and with the reverse, that one maybe you get $20 out of, maybe. I don't know if I have the reverse Captain America and the Deadpool card. I might actually need that one. But yeah, I won't be rushing to sell these because I already have them for sale, and I have like a ton of them everywhere. These overwhelming common. more copies. Oh, here we go. All right. Key issue time. So this is another one of those books that I've wanted. Giant Size X-Men #1, first appearance of like Storm, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Warpath. That's like, and was it like the third appearance of Wolverine or whatever? That's an awesome key issue. He says a 3.5. I think it is about 3.5. You have a little bit of a spine damage, a little damage here, a little bit where there, but overall it looks good. Like the main image looks really clean. I am happy with that. Now I've been thinking about getting like an 8.5 lately or the last few months, but 8.5 is going to be 3,000-ish, 3,500-ish. So what's going to happen is in this condition, he actually had this at 1,000. I think it's worth more than that. I think it's like a $1,200-$1,300 issue. Even if I got 1,000 out of it down the road, what will happen is this will be my copy for now, but I'll eventually upgrade to a nicer condition one, and this will help pay for that. So what's cool about I'm holding it for now, but what's cool is it's going to help me get into a better copy later on. And that's one bit of advice I like to give people is if there's a big key issue you want and the grade you want is too expensive, but you can get a good deal. I'm not saying go out and buy this for $1,300. What I'm saying is if you can find it in a collection or get a good deal on it, use it as a place marker, and you can use that to help step into the condition you want. I'm thrilled to have that, though. I've wanted one of these for the longest time. In my life, I've had a Hulk 181 in my collection, but I've never had a Giant Size X-Men one. That is dope, okay? Went from junk to like, heck yeah. I mean, that is a good chunk of what I paid for the whole collection, like the value of that. That is fantastic. Next handful. We've got a X-Force 1, second print. Not that exciting. Okay. Going into some early X-Men issues. So we have probably like a 4.0-ish grade X-Men 12, first appearance of Juggernaut. Another one I've needed for my X-Men run. Really, really wanted. This is a Pence copy, so it has the Pence stamp on that. I'm thrilled to have this, though. To get in a collection like this, where I'm going, after I sell off what I don't want, I'm going to get that for an amazing price. I am thrilled to add that to my collection. Another awesome key issue. X-Men 21, I have this one, but the copy I have is pretty tanned and a little bit worn. This is a nice higher, like high mid-grade copy. So this will be upgraded, so I'll sell my under copy. X-Men 52, I'm not sure if I have that one. Looks good, too. Like, the condition is beautiful on these. X-Men 74, I might have that, but it might be a condition upgrade. 75, I got a lot of these I've picked up over the years. I don't remember which ones I have, because I haven't sorted this part of my collection in a while. I just buy it. Like, if I see this for $5, I grab them. You know, it's that kind of thing. When I see them for a good price, I grab them. But I just don't go on my way to get them, because I see them often enough. X-Men 81, the white on that's really nice. That's a nice, like, you know, it has a few hints of problems, but it's a really nice looking copy. X-Men 83, awesome Spidey cover. Also looks in pretty decent condition. Man, these are fantastic. Okay, next handful, we have X-Men 91, awesome Magneto cover. Also looks to be in really nice shape. Happy with that. X-Men 93, so the issue right before the new X-Men. Awesome issue, looks to be in really good shape. And bam! We have a 94. Like, so I have I think my 94 I have right now is a 7.0, I think. So this might be slightly under, but there's something special about it. If you notice right there, there's a star. It's a Mark Jewelers copy. Carefully take this out. It looks nice. It has a little bit of something going on right there. Like, I don't know if it's not really a tape pull, but maybe there was a sticker on her at some point that when someone removed it and left a little damage, there's a little bit of something going on right here. Spine's got some damage, but there's still a nice gloss to this. The white is pretty decent. It's a nice looking copy. And we got the jeweler ad in there. Oh man, getting major keys with a Mark Jewelers ad in the middle, that's dope. Definitely keeping that. Add that to my growing Mark Jewelers collection. This collection is stuff like this is really going to make my top 50 of the year video at the end of the year. Like, I'm going to add a lot of amazing books just from this one collection. Okay, we have X-Men 95. I have this already, but this looks to be a pretty nice copy. So that might be an upgrade. Same with X-Men 99. I think I have a couple copies of this. This might be an upgrade as well. So I'll sell my under copies. X-Men 120. That's the first Alpha Flight cameo. I'm going to hold on to that because Alpha Flight's still undervalued in my head. As soon as they do a movie or a show, values will pop on this. So I'm kind of holding on to them. Issue 1 and these. All right, that's actually kind of dope. So first cameo again, but this is the 12 pence copy. And you guys know I love different variants of books like that. That is so freaking cool. X-Men 121, first full appearance of Alpha Flight. I have a couple of these already. I think Thomas wants one, and he has a whole stack of Ziggy stuff from Argentina for me. So I might actually end up, if he still needs it, I might end up putting this in his box because this collection had 2 copies. So I'll be able to upgrade the one I have and then, let him have the other one. These look to both be in really nice condition. Let's see what he listed them as. He called one a 7.0 and one a 9.0, which I guess that's a 7.0 because it's slightly yellow, but it might even be better than that. Or maybe there's a little bit of something going on there. I'm not sure. Either way, those are amazing. I think they're an undervalued key issue. Okay, next handful. We're still going with this awesome X-Men stuff. I love this late 70s, early 80s X-Men books so much. Oh man, we got 129. What a nice key issue. I have one, but I think mine might be lower grade. And this looks pretty decent. Let me see. He's calling it a 6.5, so maybe it's not as high as I think it is. But it looks nice. I think the one I have must be really low grade. So we got first appearance of Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost. Like, that's such a great key issue to me. That's one of those ones as a kid I just like, that's a great book. This is a great one too. First Dazzler. Looks to be in pretty decent shape. I do have multiples of these just because I really like Dazzler. And he's got 2. So, although this is newsstand and direct, so I have to see if I have both newsstand direct, but I might sell under copies on one of those. We have the awesome Emma Frost cover. I love that one. 131. That's a nice one. Days of Future Past. That's like another awesome key issue. That's got some good value to it. Decent condition too. I think mine is mid-grade. This might be like a 7.0, 8.0. What do they call it? He's calling it a 9.0. So that's a great book. And then 142. That one I know I have a couple of nice copies, so I'll sell my under copy on that. X-Men 149. Wow, this X-Men run is awesome. Lots of great X-Men stuff. Next handful, we have 155. What I like about this collection is it feels like it's a lot. Mostly we're hitting like the beats of good, better stuff and not so much run filler. 157, awesome Phoenix cover. Love that one. 164, first binary. 207, that's like the heart of when I was really collecting comics as a kid. I was 10 years old at the time. First Gambit, X-Men 266, or technically the first Gambit, to me, is kind of like the second appearance of Gambit. Either way, it's the one that people want. I have a copy. I have to double check. My copy, I think, is in pretty decent shape. So I'll look at see which one is the better condition one, and I'll sell the under copy. But I think they'll be close. And there's 2 pretty decent copies. Between the 2, that helps knock out like a portion of what I paid for everything. 267, second appearance, or third appearance, I guess. And 2 copies of that. Man, I love the X-Men stuff. X-Men and G.I. Joe were my 2 favorite comics as a kid. Well, maybe second and third favorite. I think Gru is my favorite. I think my favorites are the ones that I liked getting all the time was G.I. Joe, Uncanny X-Men, Gru, Daredevil, and The Punisher. I think those were the 5 that I actually got like monthly, every new release. Everything else I would get if I found them cheap. X-Men Annual 12. That's a cool issue. Oh, okay. We have another X-Men Annual 14. So we have 9/8 graded. I'll sell this copy because I don't need to have another copy. Although maybe I'll hold on to it. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like there's a chance that Gambit will jump because he showed up in the Deadpool movie. I feel like they do a project where he'll be a bigger character in the future. So maybe I should hold on to those. X-Men ones, I have so many. I think I just put like 10 of these out in my shop for $5 each. On his sheet, he had these valued way high. I'm just like, you can't get more than $5, maybe $10 if they're absolutely near mint. X-Men Adventures #1. Love that book. I have probably like 30 of those. X-Men 4, First Omega Red. That's a nice little, whatever you call that, Plastic Age Key, and X-Men 11. Okay, that box was actually really amazing. Lots of great horror stuff and a lot of great X-Men stuff. All right, so this is the box. This is really why I bought the collection. There's a lot of other stuff in the collection, but this is the box that made me think, you know what, I'm going to work on buying this collection, because this box alone is pretty much almost worth what I paid for everything. So everything else is kind of gravy. You know, I didn't want to try to sell as much as I can out of the collection, but this is all the stuff I'm keeping. This is all Golden Age stuff, pre-code horror, pre-code war, a little bit of pulps, and some amazing magazines back there. Okay, let's dig through this box. Right, first handful. Oh my gosh, we have a beautiful Atlas Battle book. I believe that's Battle number 9. I picked up a few of these recently for my Carbo, so I feel like Battle's a run I'm going to have to start filling in. Because I think I got number 2 from him. And this is number 9, so I have 2 under 10. Like, that's freaking amazing. This is the kind of stuff, if I can get collections full of this kind of stuff all the time, I'm just like, I feel like I'm collecting where I really, really, really want to collect. Because this is the kind of stuff you just can't find easily or for cheap. All right, I think that's Battlefield number 1. So that's pretty awesome. Another Atlas book. Number 1 actually is pretty awesome to get. You know, the grades aren't terrible. They're like 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 grades, most of this stuff. Battlefield number 7. Another awesome cover. Black Cobra number 6. That's kind of a cool, you know, subway under the water cover. That is a neat cover. Astonishing number 37. So is that a pre-code horror? It sort of seems like horror. Like, was he getting melted into the sink? It's a weird, more sci-fi-y. Either way, it's freaking amazing. That book is awesome. A book like that's probably like $100, $150, maybe $200. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to pick up a lot more of. Foremost, volume 7, number 2, LB Cole cover. I love collecting LB Cole stuff. Like, not the most exciting cover of his, but still has his style and aesthetic to it. So I absolutely love it. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I would not be shocked if most of this box makes it into my top 50 for the year. Adventure Comics number 152. Awesome Superboy cover. I love getting early 50s, I think. What year? Does it say what year this is? Yeah, 1950. So again, early 50s DC stuff is really, really awesome to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got some pre-code horror here. Adventures into Terror number 18. It's a fun, like, zombie monster kind of. I don't know. I love it. I want to get a lot more pre-code horror. It's just not the things that I can afford. You know, this stuff, entry level, beat up copy like this is probably a couple $100. So, like, I'm thrilled to get in a collection like this, because if I can sell off enough from the collection to kind of pay for most of the collection, it means I'm adding pre-code horror to my collection for cheap. I am actually really thrilled picking up stuff like that in this collection. Adventures into Terror number 44, another beautiful pre-code horror book. This one's actually a little bit nicer condition too. It's got some staining here, probably from the interior image bleeding through maybe. But yeah, he has this valued at about $200, which I think is close to or around what it would sell for. Oh man, that is amazing. And oh my gosh, look at this issue. All Flash number 14. He has it as a 3.5. It looks like it should be a 3.5. It might, if I get someone to fix the spine roll, it could probably clean up to a 4.5. I wouldn't be shocked. Awesome Flash cover. He has it valued at $350. I think that's close to what it would be valued at. I mean, I don't get books like this every day because I don't have $350 just to drop. Now you're saying, yeah, but you spent way more on the collection. But I'm going to sell a big chunk of the collection to pay for the collection. So you got to understand is that it pays for itself. Most of my actions in collecting, I try to find ways for things to pay for itself with a little bit of effort and a little bit of labor. But through my labor and effort, I get comics to pay for itself. I want collections like this where I can add things like this to my collection all day long. That's amazing. And what's cool about All Flash is Flash is on the cover. When you go to the actual Flash comics, it usually has Hawkman on the cover. That is freaking cool. And I love that he's like fighting a dinosaur or something, but like a weird looking dinosaur. Wow, that is an amazing book. All All right, we have Amazing Adventures #1. This was actually really, really high on my want list because I just love the way she looks with the purple dress. It's lower grade. It's got a lot of writing on it, but I'm still thrilled to have it. That is amazing. Pre-code horror sci-fi kind of stuff. Black Hood Comics #12. This is lower grade, maybe like a 10, 15, because it's missing a bunch right there. Still probably worth $100 maybe. You know, it's an early pre-Archie type book. That's amazing. I love that. Boy Commandos 18. This is actually one of the few Golden Age books in this collection I have already. And it might not be upgrade. So I'll have to find the one I have to double check the condition. But that's one I'll be able to sell and get a little bit of my money back on that. I'm going to slowly work on the Boy Commandos run the last few years. Just because you can find them for like $20-30 for a halfway decent condition. Boy Commandos #19. Pretty good shape. He has these valued at 100, so these might be slightly better than the ones I found. But again, I gotta double check. I don't have that one. The other one I'm pretty sure I had. This is super dope. So we have Brick Bradford #5. He has this Al Hartley cover. Is it Al Hartley or is it a Schomburg cover? Not 100% sure, but I'm thrilled to get this. That's a really, really, really cool looking issue. I really want the issue with the robot on the cover, but that's going to cost me a lot of money. Okay, and then we have a bunch of awesome crime or pre-code crime books. I love these. I love collecting pre-code crime books. So we have Crime and Justice #20. It's pretty dope. Crime and Punishment #17. Charles Bureau cover. That is cool. You guys know I've been kind of grabbing Bureau stuff the last few years when I can find it for like $20. So it's fun to grab a few more. And this one I think has a bit more value because it's like a torture where he's above a knife. So it's kind of like a terrifying crime cover. Awesome book. Love it. Crime and Punishment #63. He has this written down. This is a Seduction of the Innocent book. So that's kind of cool. I think I only have one or two that were featured in the book. So that's fun to add. I'll have to be like Alan the Comic Collector Geek and put the collection together. Starting out super mega slow though. Crime and Punishment #53. Really nice Charles Bureau cover. Love the Charles Bureau stuff. Crime and Punishment #63. Oh no, Crime Does Not Pay. Crime Does Not Pay. Oh, this is Crime Does Not Pay, not Crime and Punishment. Crime Does Not Pay 63. Oh, Crime Does Not Pay is the Sodi book. Okay, not that one. That's the one that is. Okay. I haven't researched it, so I have no idea. I'll have to research it. Penalty #11. That's a cool cover. I like a cover with a nice revolver on it like that. Man, these are awesome. All right. We have Danger #1. Awesome Don Heck cover. We got some girder beams. You know, I kind of have a thing. As a kid, I used to love drawing girder beams. I like seeing buildings go up. So I have a weird fascination with them. But yeah, that's a beautiful book. Oh, here we go. This is one of the bigger boys. We have Detective 127. That cover is awesome. The condition is actually not too bad. Like the spine's kind of beat up, but the main image looks really clean. He has a 4.5. Yeah, it probably is about 4.5. That's a beautiful book. He has it valued at 400. I think when I looked it up, it looked like it would be around 400. So I think the price is accurate on that one. I'm thrilled to add that to the collection. What year is this from? Detective 127. 1940. Yeah, any 1940s Batman books to me are like gold. Absolutely love that. That's why it's the golden age. Detective 213. This one's a little bit lower grade, like lots of creasing and stuff. What does he have it at? He called it a 4. Oh, this one might be a little bit lower than a 4 to me. But this is the first appearance of Mirror Man, so it probably has a bit of value. A couple $100, $200 or $300. That's awesome. Ad #2. I love the cover on that. I love the covers that have a bunch of like goofy characters on it like that. That's an awesome book. Love it. I have a few issues, I think, from that run, so I'm happy to add more. Extra #3. That's it says it's a Johnny Craig cover. I really like the graphic design. I like in the Golden Age when they do letters and all these different like patterns and colors and stuff. That's a cool looking cover to me. Fats and Slat #1. Really like that comic. That's a cool looking comic. Oh, I love this. This is a beautiful Dollman cover. We have Future Comics #135. This is the Canadian edition. So it's a little bit of a rare version of it. I love collecting the feature comics with Dolmy on the cover. So I'm actually really happy to add that to the collection because that feels like just a really classic cover. Gandy Goose #1. So a #1 from one of the cartoony books. You know, I like the cartoony stuff from the Golden Age. Gunsmoke, Blazing Stories of the West #4. That cover is awesome. Not familiar with the artist. I love the cover though. I think it's awesome. We have another revolver on the cover. Good girl art. Fantastic issue. Love it. Next handful, we have Headline Comics #31. That cover's awesome. You have the poor woman, something's happened to her. You got the cops. You got this dude on top of the building. You know, pow, pow, pow. That is a great cover. Oh, it's a Jack Kirby, Joe Simon cover. That is cool. Love getting the Golden Age Jack Kirby stuff when I can find it. Pre-code horror again. Horrific #10. Is that what it is? What does it say? Yeah, Horrific #10. It's in pretty decent mid-grade condition. Don Heck cover. That is cool. This pre-code horror stuff, I'm thrilled. Like, I don't know if there's anything really big in this collection. No, like, major covers. But getting kind of these more, like, low-key, not as popular, but still super fun pre-code horror stuff is amazing. I'm thrilled to add all these to the collection. Joe Palooka #3. Awesome World War II cover. I have #1, so I'm happy to pick up #3. When I bought #1, the guy had #3 in similar condition. I kind of regretted not buying it, but I'm happy to have it now. It definitely needs a good dry cleaning, though. It looks dirty, but I think that would clean up pretty well. Awesome. Happy to get that. And then Joe Palooka #75. Crazy torture bondage cover. It's got some finger smear going on there or something, but still, super fun book. Cool sci-fi mystery horror book, whatever you call that. Journey into Unknown Worlds #4. This is awesome. I love stuff like that. Beautiful book. Katie Keene Spectacular #1. I actually have this. I have a nice graded copy that's like maybe a 6.0. I was going to sell off all the duplicates and the things I have already. I might keep that, or I might list it with a price that's a little bit higher than it should sell for. And if it sells, I won't be sad. And if it doesn't sell, I'll keep it just because I have a graded copy. So it'd be nice to have a loose copy to actually be able to read it and check it out. Love Katie Keene. A nice pre-code romance book. Love Diary #42. That's awesome. I want to collect a lot more of that kind of stuff. And this is the box that keeps giving. There's so many beautiful books in this box. Love Lore #5. This is super fun. I love the Egyptian tomb theme. She's jealous of the mummy. That's funny. Oh no. Man Comics #20. Another awesome Atlas War comic. I think those are really great. Miss Cairo Jones #1. I think that's an early Bob Oshner cover. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did that. I looked that up the other day. That is cool. Really happy to get that, actually. Wow, that cover is awesome. It's like Uzumaki before Uzumaki. So we have Mystery Tales #26. Be sucked down into the portal. That's a fantastic pre-code horror issue. Love that. I'm like thrilled to pick up stuff like that. Mystic 52. I absolutely love this. So this is a postcode. You have the giant code. I don't like the code logo on there. But you take that off. The artwork itself is fantastic. It's not as gruesome as pre-code horror, but still has an awesome, scary look. Just the colorist did a fantastic job on that. That's a great cover. Absolutely happy to add that to the collection. This cover is awesome too. Mystic #58. I don't know if I have anything from this run, but seeing both these two covers, these are both beautiful, beautiful covers. Like, I love the way the colorist did a fantastic job on these. I wonder if it's the same colorist. I want to get more of these. I love this. This is a great comic. We got Navy Combat #14. Awesome Atlas War book again. I really like these Atlas War books. I think the artwork is just really, really well done. What a epic cover, man. He's like fighting the North Koreans. What year did this come out? I mean, or is it a Russian play? We're not fighting with the Russians then, are we? Navy Combat 1957. Okay, so it is. So we are fighting the Russians. It's a Cold War epic battle. I guess they're just picturing a day where it's not based on a real war, but a fictional war where we're fighting the communists. Wow, that is interesting. Very cool looking book. We got Nightmare number 3. It's a fun versus a snake cover. Love that. Wow, this box. This box. This is like dreams come true comic collecting right here. Oh, Nightmare 3? Oh, there's a notes that say there's something special on this one. All right, we got to take a look at this. Okay, so this looks lower grade to me. The cover is damaged. Like a 3025 maybe, but we got to look at something. It's a double cover. Inside looks a lot better. 4 or 50 that side. And let's look at the back cover. Water damage bleeds through, so maybe you grade a double cover by the better cover. So the outer cover is maybe like a 3025. Inner cover is probably like a 3540. That is super cool. Getting Golden Age double covers is super fun. All right, Pirates number 4, I think. No, Pirates number 2. Low grade on that one. Ragged Squad number 13. I love the cover on this one. She just like, you have the beautiful woman kind of dressed really well. You got the cop. Who knows what's going on? Some kind of crazy crime drama going on. Love stuff like that. Real Clue Crime Stories. This one's a much bigger cover. I'm guessing this is earlier. Let's see what it says. No, it says it's 47. Super cool comic, though. I love the way it looks. I guess I have to open these up to figure out what is which. Yeah, a bunch of these are Jack Kirby, Joe Simon covers. These are really cool, actually. I don't know, like, on the cover, I don't know what numbers they are. They started there from 1948. I don't know the number. These are fantastic. I love the coloring on that one. 1950. Another Real Clue Crime Stories, 1952. All right, those are fantastic. Next handful. Man, that coloring is awesome. I think these are all Jack Kirby, Joe Simon covers. Like, according to his list, there's one that's not, but that one's graded. So all the ones that are not graded are, yeah. So these are all Jack Kirby, Joe Simon books. These are amazing. Absolutely love those. Shocking Mystery Cases, number 60. It's an LB Cole cover. That is cool. Man, I'm really liking these LB Cole books. I mean, it's in pretty good shape except for one crease right there. This is one of my favorite ones from the whole collection here. We have this really fun UAP UFO Strange Journey comic. I love getting 1940s and 50s UFO related sci-fi books. I think they're amazing. Strange Journey number 2. Really happy to get that. Oh, Pre-Code Atlas Horror. I guess it's horror. Or mystery, whatever you call it. This guy's creepy as fuck. Strange Tales number 33. Man, I absolutely love that book. Terrifying Tales number 15. Awesome LB Cole cover. I love that one. Not, it's lower grade, but still. This is an in-demand LB Cole cover. So that one's awesome. The Outlaws. Don't know the number, but another awesome LB Cole book. Kind of rough shape, but I'm still happy to have it. LB Cole stuff is not easy to get cheap in a high grade. The Perfect Crime number 18. It's a hypodermic needle cover. She's about to be, or she was, no, he was stabbed, I guess, and now he's trying to, look how evil, that guy looks deranged. This one says there's a piece missing inside, but that's okay. I love the cover. That cover's awesome. Man, it's not every day I get a box like this. This box is just over the top awesome. Tim Hope, Cowboy Star of the Movies. What number is that? Number 5. That's fun. I need to find the first Ghost Rider issue from that. Two-Fisted Tales number 29. I love the EC War books as well. Really bad shape, though, sadly. Two-Fisted Annual, 1953. Awesome cover. That one's not too bad. The spine is kind of messed up. Like, there's a chunk missing out there. But other than that, that's actually not that bad. That's an awesome book. Love it. This book. This was been on my want list. This book's amazing. Scooch these over a little bit. So we have Donald Duck holding his cap gun, whatever you call that. And he's threatening the bee on his beak. Cool. It looks in great shape. It does have some chew or something in that corner, which sucks. But other than that, it's not bad looking. So this is the first appearance of Chip and Dale in comics. Walt Disney Comic and Stories number 69. I'm thrilled to have this issue. Awesome. Knock it off the want list. Until I can find a higher grade one, at least. Weird Adventures number 3. Maybe a 3-0. There's enough damage. Maybe a 2.5 condition. I still think this is worth a few $100. Maybe $300. Pre-code horror stuff. Awesome witch cover. Like, everything about this cover is amazing. It's not the kind of thing you're going to find for cheap easily. Or if it's got grade, if it's in, like 6.0, 7.0, 8.0, it might be $1,000, $1,500. So that's an amazing book. I'm so happy to get that. Western Thrillers number 4. That cover is awesome. I just love the coloring and the way it looks. Great Western cover. Oh, and Witch's Tale is a run I do want to work on a lot more. I have 3 or 4 from the run. So Witch's Tale is number 27. Sadly, this one looks like it has some writing, some marker or something on it. I don't know if a dry cleaning could take that off. Hopefully, maybe. Like a very gentle dry cleaning. Maybe you can get it reduced at least a little bit. But I love the covers on Witch's Tale. So I'm actually thrilled to get that. It also looks like there's a little bit of a tape sticker pull going on right there. They called it a 2.0. Yeah, well, it might be, honestly, it might be a little bit better than a 2.0 because it's got a little bit of writing in that little, but the rest of it doesn't look too bad. I think it might even be a 3.0. Not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm happy to get it. It's not like this is the kind of stuff I can find easily in high grade or any grade anytime. So getting this collection is fantastic. Next handful, we got a nice 10-cent Wonder Woman. That's awesome. She's fighting with these like invisible dudes. The spine looks very brittle, like it's chipping and it might be detached. Yeah, I think it's fully detached. He has it as a 1/8, so it's low grade, but I'm still thrilled to have it. I would love to collect this full run, but that's a dream run. That's a run I really have to work on. I need to get this channel popping so I can afford something like that. Weird Tales. Now we're back to some pulps. That is a really awesome horror cover. I love these. What year is this? This is March 48. Weird Tales, May 49. Just like a wacky cover. I like that one. Weird Tales. This is... I can't tell which month. 1945. Awesome skull cover. Very creepy. And Weird Tales, July 1949. That's just a crazy looking demon monster cover. I don't know what you call that, but that thing looks cool. Okay, next handful of books. We have Weird Tales, July 1947. It's missing a chunk down there, but other than that, it's not too bad. That's the problem with pulps. You're going to find them a lot of times where they're missing chunks just because they just get so brittle. It's hard to collect those, honestly. That's why I've kind of avoided them over the years, but like I'm starting to fall in love with them. Okay, so this is some filler stuff he threw in just to fill in the box. We got a Tarzan issue, a Batman annual number 2. I mean, pretty nice filler, actually. Extreme Justice, just a cheapo book. Giant Superman annual number 4. I forget the name of the Image series, but a Virgin variant of that. House of Secrets 83. That cover is amazing. I'm going to probably repeat this every time I see it, but I love horror covers where they have like a purple in the shadow and the lighting. Like everything about that cover just screams amazing to me. Fantastic book. And then we have a stack of some really cool magazines. We have Monsters Unleashed number 1. That's a really cool issue. I think I got one of these from Mike Carbo last summer. So this might actually be a duplicate I can sell. I love the Marvel horror and monster magazines. I think they're really, really cool. We got Hell Rider. I think that's number 1. He's kind of like a Ghost Rider prototype. Where he's like, guy on a motorcycle with flames and stuff. Hell Rider. So that's August 71, October. So maybe 1 and 2. Really, really fun book, though. These have some value. I think they're over $100 each. Horror Monsters, The Head, number 5. That is really cool. Love and Rockets, number 3. I don't remember that being on the list. I don't know if he threw that in or if it was on the list, but I love Love and Rockets. That's really cool. Superheroes, the new Batman movie. I think I actually got one of these from Mike Carbo too, but I might have sold it. I might keep it this time. And Vampirella, number 34. I really would like to put that run together as well. I've been slowly getting them here and there, but I need to find myself a number 1 in a condition that I like, maybe like an 8.0 for $1,500. That's kind of my goal for this year. I got to figure out a way to make the money to do that, but for now, I'm happy to have number 34. Number 34 is awesome. Okay, that box was fantastic. All right, let's go through this box. I think this is mostly Bronze Age with a little Copper Age mixed in. Okay, first handful, we got a Wonder Man number 1. Looks in good shape. I know that one, there's a little bit of demand for right now. Wonder Woman number 202. It's a little bit lower grade. Awesome cover, though. Love that. I want to get all the Bronze and Silver Age Wonder Womans. I mean, I want all of them, but I want to focus more on it. Witching Hour 54 in pretty decent shape. I love Bronze Age horror stuff. These are awesome. Witching Hour 75. Witching Hour 76. Wonder Woman 203. These are awesome. Oh, a couple of these. I'll be able to pull one out to sell real quick. X-Men 197. Next handful, we got Doctor Strange 36. Doctor Strange 37. Die Kitty Die number 2. That's a fun cover. Hanna-Barbera Dynamite number 1. I forget if that's the first appearance of Dynamite or not, but that one actually I think has some value. Oh, this is really cool. So this is another one of those like late 50s reprint issues. Eerie number 9. Absolutely love the cover on that one. That's amazing. Eternals number 1. I have a bunch of these, so I'll probably end up selling that. Although I sort of feel like I should hold on to it because the values are so low right now. Evil Ernie number 3. That's super awesome. I actually really wanted that. I have number 2, but I needed the rest from the run, so I'm actually glad to get that. Fantastic Adventures number 18. That's awesome. A nice Invisible Man issue. I love that. Fantastic Four 53, second appearance of Black Panther. That's awesome. I have that one already, though, so I will be able to sell that one. Awesome book. All right, next handful, we got Fantastic Four 186. Fantastic Four 208. So just some cheaper Fantastic Fours. Cool Galactus cover. Love that. Fantastic Four 308. Number 309. I don't know if these are minor keys or not. 313. 314. 358. These I don't feel like have too much value in them. Okay, next handful, we have Fantastic Four Annual number 2. Awesome issue. Not in the greatest shape, but very, very cool Doctor Doom cover. Fear number 5. Awesome, like horror monster cover. Love that. Firestorm number 1. Flaming Carrot number 2. That's cool. I would like to put a full run of these together. Dark Mansion 13 in decent shape. Dark Mansion 15, although it feels maybe there's a little bit of a warp right there. Dark Mansion number 15. That one also looks to be decent shape. This one looks in decent shape, but I think there's a little bit of a water or something going on right there. Foxhole 16, that's cool. It's a book you just don't see every day. Really neat. I like in the kind of obscure Silver Age stuff when I can. Okay, next handful, we got The Monster Frankenstein number 1 in decent shape. That one's awesome. I absolutely love that. Ghostly Haunts 44, Charlton Horror. Ghostly Tales number 113. Love getting Charlton Horror when I can find it as well. Ghostly Tales 133. Ghost number 5. Absolutely love the cover on this one. That, is that Nick Cardy? That might be a Nick Cardy cover. That is awesome. Ghost number 7. I gotta sort these into my collection. I know I have a few of them, but I might need a few of these as well, which is awesome. Ghost number 8. Honestly, all this bronze horror stuff was kind of like the icing on the top that made me jump on the collection. Okay, Ghost number 9. Beautiful cover. Ghost 11. Ghost 13. Ghost 16. Ghost 17. Ghost 18. So, yeah, this definitely fills in my run a lot because I don't think I have like a straight run of all of these. Ghost 22. And some of these are in really high grade. Ghost 23. And the covers are absolutely amazing. I love them. Ghost 26. Actually, really excited to see such like a run of these together. Ghost 31. Ghost 41. Ghost 66, Ghost 76, Ghost 81, Ghost 82, Ghost 84, Ghost 85, Ghost 95, Ghost 96, Ghost 97, Ghost 100, a Fun Infinity cover. I love that with the hand coming out of the cover, out of the cover, out of the cover, out of the cover. Those are cool. I love those. Ghost 101, Ghost 104, Ghost 112, GI Combat 81. That cover is awesome, actually. And decent shape, too. That's actually a really cool looking comic. GI Combat 82, GI Combat 89. Wow, these covers are amazing. I just don't see these very often in person, but I kind of like the style or the way they look. Those are awesome. Okay, next handful, we have GI Combat 91. Green Lantern 10, a nice lower number. That's awesome, actually. Gobbledygook number 1. That's actually really cool to get. I love that cover. Reno Jones number 1. That's a really fun cover. Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library number 43. Okay, next handful, we got The Hiding Place. This one has a bit of value to it. House of Mystery number 79. Really awesome sci-fi cover. Love stuff like that. House of Mystery 113. Okay. And then we get the really awesome horror ones. Like, I love these. House of Mystery 189. I don't know how many of these I have, but I'm thrilled to pick up a whole bunch of these in pretty high grade, actually. 192. Beautiful looking copy. Wow, these are not easy to get in like 70, 80 grade like this. Number 194. That's an amazing cover. Oh, this Bernie Wrightson cover is gorgeous. Number 195. We got 2 copies. So I'll be able to sell one easily. I might have it already. 3 copies, so I'll have 2 to sell pretty easily. House of Mystery 213. These are dope. Okay, next handful. We got House of Mystery 216. These I'm actually really thrilled to pick up. House of Mystery 223. House of Mystery number 238. I love this cover. It's a fun, like, skeleton monster roller coaster cover. That is such a cool issue. House of Mystery number 245. Thrilled to pick these up. These are so much fun. House of Mystery 246. House of Mystery 249. Number 259. Number 262. These higher numbers aren't as fun. They're still pretty cool, though. 306, 307, 312. Next handful, we got House of Secrets 89. That's an awesome cover. I love the design. Ooh, okay, we have a kind of a big book here. Okay, one of the bigger keys. We got House of Secrets 92, awesome Bernie Wrightson cover. First appearance of Swamp Thing. It's got like a crease there, a little creasing here, some tanning. It's probably like a 4.0-ish condition. But even in this grade, I think it's worth $600-700, maybe a little bit more. This will help me recover a good chunk of my money because I already have a 7.0 graded copy of this, so I can sell this one. Although it would be kind of nice to have a raw copy to go with my graded copy, but you know what? For now, I'm going to sell it. I got to pay for the stuff that I want to keep. Can't keep it all, even though I want to. House of Secrets 90. Wow, that cover is awesome. House of Secrets 95. I love the Bronze Age horror covers when they have a purple background. Like this has a little bit of a purple background. I love this. This brings me so much joy. House of Secrets number 98. That cover is awesome. House of Secrets 115. Oh, a couple copies of that. So I'll be able to pull one really quick. I will sort these all into my collection, though, and pull out all my under copies. House of Secrets 116, because these actually look really, really, really nice condition. A couple copies of that. Okay, next handful, we got House of Secrets 118. I am thrilled to get so many House of Secrets all at once like this. Another copy of that. Oh, 3 copies of that. Okay. That's easy. I like the ones where there's lots of copies because those I can immediately pull out for selling. Number 119. That's an awesome cover. Oh, a couple of those. Number 120. Number 130. Man, I love these. Okay, and then last handful from this box, we got House of Secrets 132. House of Secrets 146. House of Secrets 147. House of Secrets number 151. You know, I just do not see these that often. So it's fun to see so many at once. Number 153. Howard the Duck 13, the first appearance of Kiss in comics. I have so many copies of this because I always buy it, but so I'll be able to sell one. Hulk 162, first appearance of Wendigo. This one has some value to it. Hulk 257, which I don't know if we've been missing them, but this one is special. Oh, you put a little diamond on the back, actually. That's fun. So, as you can see right here, there's a star. That means there's a Mark Jewelers insert inside. That is really cool. This is right around the same time frame of the ones I got in that big collection. So I have to double check if that's a duplicate or not. Hulk 330. Hulk 256, first appearance of that character. Okay, so that box is a lot of fun. All right, let's go through this box. It's a mix of modern, Silver Age, and Bronze Age, and maybe a little Copper Age. Okay, let's dig through this box. First handful. We have a nice looking Journey into Mystery number 97. That's really dope. I want to get a lot more 12-cent Marvel stuff and just kind of fill in my runs as I need it. Journey into Mystery number 6. Nice Bronze Age horror book. I love that this collection has a lot of this kind of stuff in it. Let's see. Justice League of America number 18. Awesome earlier issue. This is a run I've been kind of working on the last few years, so it's nice to add more to the collection. Kid Colt Outlaw number 107. That cover is amazing. I think this issue is worth quite a bit. I love it. It's like a fun, like sci-fi, but you know, it's like a Western, but sci-fi. I don't know. There's something. It's a curvy cover. There's something about it that just like absolutely amazing. It's not bad shape, like a 6070 grade. That is awesome. Korvac. I think he actually said he filled in the boxes with a little bit of filler. I think this is one of the filler books. Gorak, Son of Tarzan. That's fun. And it's not bad filler. Like, it's cool filler if that's a filler book. Macros. I think this is the first appearance of Macros in American comics. So that's actually a nice key issue. Magnus Robot Fighter number 2. I believe I have this one already. And mine is in really high grade. Next handful. Okay, this is super dope. So we have Marvel feature number 4, a nice Red Sonja cover. I believe this is the 30. I think it's supposed to be 25 cents. So this is one of the test issue ones. Yeah, so that is it's normally 25 cents. So this is one of the 30-cent variants. This is super dope. I didn't have any 30-cent variants like this yet. So I'm actually really, really happy. Especially I love Red Sonja, so I'm thrilled to add that to the collection. Marvel feature number 5, another beautiful Red Sonja book that's also a 30-cent test variant. That is really cool. I didn't have any test variants, so I'm actually thrilled to add these to my collection because I've been wanting to collect more kind of obscure and rare books. Marvel Premiere number 30, another 30-cent test issue. That's amazing. Marvel Premiere 55, nice Wonder Woman issue. I think that one's probably going up in value a little bit just because the show is coming out soon. Marvel Team 65. I think this is the first comic appearance of Captain Britain in the US. It's a garter cover. You guys know I love garter covers. Marvel Team Up number 141. This is tied with the first appearance of the Black Suit. I have a bunch of these, so I will end up selling one. I don't know if I'll sell this one. If it's an upgrade, I might find an under copy to sell, but I will be selling one of these. Let's see. The Max 1/2 Wizard book. Melvin Monster. I don't know the number, but these are cool. I like the oddball, goofy monster stuff from the 60s. Micronauts number 1. That's a key issue I love. Again, I have a bunch of them, so I'll be selling one. Next handful, we have Mr. Miracle number 7. This one, I believe I have already. I'm going to try really hard not to keep any duplicates out of this collection because I do want to kind of have it pay for itself as best as I can. Monsters on the Prowl number 18. I like that he's on the 14th Street stop. That's only like 3 stops away from my neighborhood. That's super dope. Moon Knight 25, one of these awesome Bill Sienkiewicz covers. Love that. Miss Marvel 17. This is the second appearance of Mystique, I believe. Second cameo or second appearance of Raven before she's Mystique, when she's still like in camouflage. Fun key issue. Oh, and we got 2 copies of that. I have a nice high grade one of these already, so I'll be selling those. And then this is the first full appearance of Mystique as Mystique. She's not, she's in her blue form. So that's actually a really nice key issue. My Gray's Adventures, number 74. That's pretty awesome. I want to collect all these. Next handful. New Gods, number 1. I think this is underappreciated, so I might hold on. So hard. Maybe I'll sell them. Or maybe I'll find 2 under copies in my collection. It's going to be hard because I like to hold on to this stuff, but I do need to get the collection to kind of pay for itself. New Mutants 51. These I can sell because these I have. Although these are newsstands, so I might need a couple of them. They're in really nice shape. 64, 65, 68. Absolutely love this era. New Mutants 79. 96. Annual 2, that's the first American Psylocke appearance. That one's got some value. Something like that I have a bunch of, so I'll probably end up selling it, even though I think it's an undervalued key. Okay, next handful, we have Nick Fury number 10. Pretty decent shape. Like the white looks really, it's got a little tan there, but the white looks really nice on that. I love seeing old books in high grade. Our Army at War, number 199. Awesome cover. Pep 158. I know I have this issue, but this one looks pretty good. It's a little damaged here. I have to double check to see if it's an upgrade or not. Power Man, Iron Fist 66. This is the second appearance of Sabretooth, or third appearance. I forget. I'm always mixed up with issue. There's another issue with a tiger on the cover like that. That's similar. That always confuses me, but I'm pretty sure 66 is the one that you want to look out for. The Punisher number 1. I love this cover. This is one of my all-time favorite comics. The Punisher annual number 1. I do have these though. I'll probably end up going through my collection, pull an under copy to sell. Punisher War Journal number 1. Another nice key issue. And Punisher Warzone number 1. Okay, next handful, we have Red Room number 2. It's a Love and Rockets homage issue. That's cool. I don't have that. Really happy to pick that up. Rom Space Knight number 3. Savage Dragon number 1. I have so many of these. A few copies of these. These they're not really worth much in my mind. Sea Devils number 5. I absolutely love. I love the way they just did this cover. It's almost like a colored photograph maybe, but it's not. I don't know. I think it's just a beautiful cover. Secrets of Haunted House number 1. A really nice looking copy. That's a beautiful copy. Secrets of Haunted House number 2. I'm actually not sure if I have a number 2. I might need a number 2. And number 3. These are really, really awesome. I love these. Bronze Age horror is the best. Secret of Haunted House this one is got a weird cut to it, so I can't read it. Number 10. Number 11. Number 22. The Sentry number 4. She-Hulk number 50. Foil cover. Sergeant Rock 379. I love getting genre stuff. Okay, next handful is Sleepwalker 1, which I think there's a whole bunch of these actually. Question is, do I sell them now and get, $5, $10 out of them, or do I hoard on to them until he's like irrelevant? I might sell them. Next handful. Okay, more Sleepwalker number 1s. Something's Killing the Children number 1. That might be one of the rarer printings of it. I forget. Like the 1 per store incentive later printing. He just wrote down 8th printing, but I have a feeling that's like a little bit of a nicer one. Space Mysteries #1. That's awesome. I love these early 60s, late 50s sci-fi reprint issues with new covers. I feel like you get a lot of value, and it's like an underappreciated book. It's not going to sell as much as the like early 50s, late 40s sci-fi stuff, but that cover is freaking amazing. Okay, Spawn #1. I have so many of these, but I'll probably be able to get like $25 out of that. But what's really exciting is that he had the newsstands. He had 2 copies of them, and see, 1 spine tick, so it's like a very fine plus, near mint minus maybe. I have to take a really 1 or 2 small spine ticks, so I have to take a closer look at those. Those are awesome though. Those I'll probably hold on to for now because I think they're under. Well, maybe I'll sell one. I do need to get the collection to pay for itself. So yeah, I'll probably will sell one, but I'll keep one. And then Spawn #2, but this is an international release, so that's really fun. Spawn 139. Anything between like 100 and 300 is going to have some value to it. They're just, the print runs are low, so they're kind of more collectible. That is really cool. Okay, next handful we got Spawn 141. Let's see, Spider-Man and the Hulk special edition. That is cool. I don't think I've seen that before. That must be from like a newspaper or something. Spectacular Spider-Man #90. That's one of those first tied for the Black Spider-Man suit issues. It's got some value, and it's a newsstand. So it's a little bit more of a desirable one. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 155. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends #1. First appearance of Firestar. I love this cartoon when I was little. Spider-Man #1, silver variant. Let's see if it's one of the errors. Green Goblin's green, so it's not one of the error printings. Spider-Man 2099 #1. I have so many of those right now. Spider-Woman #1. I got a couple copies of these. I think Thomas wants one of these. I think this is on his want list. I'm going to pull that out for him. He's got a bunch of Ziggy stuff from Argentina for me, so I got to kind of put together a box for him. Next handful, we got another Spider-Woman #1. Oh, and another copy of Spider-Woman #1. All right, I'll go and pull out all the duplicates that sell, and then hold on to the nicest one, and then compare it to what I have already. Squadron Supreme #1. That's a cool looking cover. Oh, a couple of those. Oh, some of the Gold Key Star Treks. These are cool. I don't have a ton of these in my collection, so I'm actually really happy to see these. That one's a little bit beat up. This one's a little bit nicer. These are cool. I absolutely love this run. Don't know the numbers off the top of my head because it doesn't say. But the painted covers are amazing. And I love Star Trek. Okay, those are really cool. Okay, next handful we have Star Wars #3, 35-cent variant. So this one actually has a little bit of value. Not in the best shape, but even the lower grade, it's still got value to it. That is really neat. Another cool price variant for me. Star Wars #9. Star Wars 21. Star Wars 36. Pretty sure I have all those. Dark Empire #1. Heir to the Empire #1. First appearance of General Thrawn. So that one has some value to it. That's actually a really nice issue to get. Stillwater #1. That's pretty cool looking. Strange Adventures 184. That is cool. I love the purple on that. Nice Silver Age, like sci-fi book. Strange Tales 103. That is really awesome. Love that. Okay, next handful, we got Strange Tales 107. Strange Tales 108. Strange Tales 113. These kind of range, like some of these are a little bit lower grade, but this one's not too bad. Like a 3540 condition. 130. Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger #4. These ones I don't think have too much value. Superboy #84. Beautiful 10-cent issue. Not in bad shape either. #88. I love that. It's like a weird sci-fi cover. Love that one. That one's amazing. The final handful in this box, we got Superboy 144. That's awesome. The Pizza Hut Superman 113. These were reprints that came out in the 70s. I don't know if these must have been distributed with pizza or something like that. Lois Lane #106. This is the one where she becomes black for the day. I'm Curious Black. This one has some value, and I have this one already. So I will be selling a copy of this. I just have to find my copy to see if this is an upgrade or not. I don't think it is, because I think the one I had was in pretty decent shape. Superman 391. Superman 392. Swamp Thing 3, awesome Bernie Wrightson cover in pretty decent shape. It has a few spine ticks, but it's not terrible. That one's awesome. Looks nice. Swamp Thing number 5, love that. Swamp Thing number 7, these are beautiful. Swamp Thing number 9. Probably have most of these, but some of these might actually be condition upgrades. Swamp Thing annual 1. Tales of the Astonished number 38. Awesome cover. Love that. Tales of the Astonished number 70. Okay, so that's everything in that box. That was a really fun box. Not any like big key issues or anything, but lots of fun stuff. All right, let's go through this box. I think there's some Batman stuff, some other stuff, bronze, silver, some modern stuff, a mix of everything. All right, let's go through that box. Okay, first handful, we have 2001 number 8. That's the key issue you want from this run. It's the first appearance of Machine Man. I don't know if I have a nice copy. I might have a lower grade number 8. I'm thrilled to get this. That looks really nice. All right, this is cool. I've wanted this issue for years. It's expensive. It's like $100 to $200. And I just wasn't like, I love collecting underground books from the 70s, but I am a cheap, thrifty bastard when it comes to these books. I'm always trying to get them for like a couple bucks. So I've been hoping to find this one for 50 cents. So like technically I paid up because he valued this one at, I think, $150. I don't know if it's worth $150 in this grade. It's in decent shape. It's like a 6070. But again, once I sell off everything that I don't want or don't need in this collection, the price of this is going to come down to, I might, free practically, or a couple bucks. Okay, we have Action Comics 261. Not in bad shape. It looks pretty decent. Okay, this book, Dave from Future Past Vintage, who recommended this collection to me, he bought a copy of this from Mike Carbo when we hung out last July. I was a little jealous that he got one because I kind of wanted one. But since he, helped me get this collection, it's the first appearance of Streaky. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy to have that, actually. Definitely probably going to be in my top 50 of the year. Action Comics 454. That's a funny cover. Love that. Fear 20. I think this one actually has a bit of value. It's when Morbius starts going into this series. Awesome cover. Looks to be in decent grade. Adventures into the Unknown number 111. That's a cool 10-cent book. Love it. Alarming Tales number 3. Another cool looking 10-cent book. Awesome looking, actually. Amazing Adventures number 33. Oh, he's got a little jewel on it, so that's going to be a Mark Jewelers. Amazing Spider-Man 58 in really nice shape. It looks like it could be like an 8.0. He has it listed as an 8.5, so yeah, that sounds about right. I just picked up a really nice copy of this a few months ago from my friend Kyle. So I'll be able to sell one of them. I don't know which one is in nicer condition. I'll sell the undercopy, but that's going to get me $100 back maybe. So yeah, that's a pretty sweet book, actually. Yeah, I realized I had put it in my, as I buy issues, I put it into a box just for the year. I think the one I got from Kyle, just the white is so bright on that. Like, that looked bright to me, but this is blinding bright. I think that's why I bought that one from him. So yeah, that's probably the one I would keep. So I'll probably sell that one. That one still looks really nice, though. It's a pretty nice high-grade copy. Highest grade. 8.5 is right on the edge of what you would call high grade for Silver Age. Amazing. Okay, so this is looking to be the Spider-Man box. So we have Amazing Spider-Man 61. That's the first Gwen Stacy cover issue. Looks to be in pretty decent shape. Like, it's got some damage on the spine. Probably like a 6.0 copy. No notes. Beautiful copy. Happy to have that. I'm not sure if I have a copy of that in that grade. I might have a beat-up copy. The notes. This one is special. Special. So this is a really nice looking Amazing Spider-Man 74. Could be like an 8.0, 9.0, but we gotta look at this one. I want to be careful with this one. Okay, 74. Yep. It's a double cover. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? I feel like I got a Spider-Man comic that I can make my friend Kyle jealous of. Usually he makes me jealous because he has such amazing books. But this is like a pretty high grade, maybe 8.0. He called it a 9.0. I don't know if it makes it 9. There's enough like kind of, well, no, it's a double cover, so you have to grade it by the inner cover. So yeah, it might be a 9.0 because the inner cover is going to be nicer. Outer cover, it might have been an 8.0, but with the inner cover, that one's probably worth grading. Ooh, that's a cool comic. Yo, I'm keeping that. All right, that's thrilling. Okay, we have Amazing Spider-Man 77, pretty decent shape. Love that. Number 89, a little bit lower grade. I see a little bit of damage there, but not terrible. That's pretty awesome. We roll on the back. 1970, Gem Mint. No, it's not Gem Mint. Amazing Spider-Man 95. That one looks pretty. I love the coloring on the letters here. Is that on the cover? There's like a little spot there. I think that's on the art, actually. It's Amazing Spider-Man 108. This one's special. We got to take a look at this. So, bases overseas, most of the time when you would buy a comic or a magazine, they would put a little star stamp on it just to let it know it's been paid for. And it's got the Mark Jewelers. It's got an old school one in here. Look at that. That is dope. I don't think I've seen that ad before. Cool. Earlier issue. What I love about this collection is it has all these like kind of rare oddball variants, double covers, Mark Jewelers, like things that make the collection way more interesting than just a regular collection. I love it. I'm not going to pull this one out, but if you might notice, we got a star again. Another Mark Jeweler. He didn't put a diamond on that one, but that one's a Mark Jeweler. That's awesome. Wow, that's actually not even a Mark Jewelers. That's a National Diamond insert, so it's a different ad. It's not even a Mark Jewelers ad. 110, he doesn't have notes written that this issue has. It's got the stamp, though. I got to look. Maybe there isn't one in this one. I feel like there is, though. Oh, that's interesting. So there's no... So this one is not... It has the stamp, but no ad. So this probably sold on a base, but it didn't have the ad. Okay. Not as exciting as I thought it would be. Interesting, though. It's probably one of those things where he found it in a store somewhere thinking, oh, that's got to be a Mark Jeweler, and like got excited over it, and then found out it wasn't when he brought it home. Okay, we have Amazing Spider-Man 123. I love this cover. I have a couple high-grade copies of that, so that's probably going to be easy for me to sell. Easy for me to part with. I mean, it should sell pretty fast or pretty easily. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man 152. Pretty decent shape. Should have all the... In the 100s, I probably have everything. 162, earlier Punisher appearance. I love that cover. 164, awesome Kingpin cover. And 180. Next handful, we got Amazing Spider-Man 195. 225, did he mark it? Yes, that's a Mark Jewelers. 225, that's awesome. That, what year? 81 doubt. So I have to double check. I know I got a couple Amazing Spider-Man Mark Jewelers in that big collection. So that actually might be a duplicate, but it also looks in really nice shape. So it might be a grade upgrade. Amazing Spider-Man 250. Number 265. King size annual number 2. I don't think I have the annual, so that's actually really cool. Not in the best shape, but I'm happy to have it. Okay, he said he threw some of these in just to kind of pad the box a little bit. So he added a Andy Panda 21. That's cool. He added a Archie and Me 37 in decent shape. That's actually really cool too. Avengers number 50. That white looks pretty decent. That's a nice looking copy. I don't know if I have a 50. I'll have to double check. Or at least if I do, I don't remember seeing it so clean like that. So this just feels different. That is actually a really nice copy. Okay, next handful, we have Avengers 62, first appearance of M'Baku, in pretty decent shape. I know I have a pretty high grade one I got from my friend Sean a couple of years ago, so I have to double check. So that might be a seller, or I have to see if that's an upgrade or not. Avengers 93. Mark Jewelers, I'm thinking. Avengers 230. Yeah, I think there's a little run of Mark Jewelers here. He put the little diamond on the back. So a couple of those. Oh, that's a Mark Jewelers too, without the star. 292. Also Mark Jewelers. Okay, these are awesome. And they're high grade. Mark Jewelers. So being high grade, they're going to have more value. You know, not 5 or 10. They might actually be $20 books or more just because of the grade. Mark Jewelers. Okay, those are amazing. All right, we're getting into the Batman section. This is pretty dope, actually. Okay, so we have Batman 137 in good shape. There's probably like a 6.0 copy. No notes on it. That's a gorgeous book. I'm actually really happy to get that. I want to collect a lot more older Batmans. You just don't find them for an affordable price. That's a $100 plus book. Batman 145, awesome Joker cover. Absolutely love it. Lower grade, not low grade, probably like a 4.0, 5.0 copy. Not terrible, actually. Batman 159 with an awesome Joker cover. This one looks a little bit better condition, like a 5.0, 6.0 copy. I'm really happy to get that too. Like these early Batmans, I love these. These are amazing. Batman 177. I have to double check. I might have 1 or 2, 3, like a few of these. Not 100% sure. I'll have to, when I sort them into my collection, I'll figure it out. 177, that's awesome. Number 215, early Bronze Age issue. Love the cover on that. Beautiful book. Oh, these are the Neil Adams ones now. I think this era of, the Neil Adams early 70s Batmans are some of my favorite Batman covers. Absolutely love these. Another beautiful Neil Adams cover. Absolutely love that. That's gorgeous. Batman 250 in really good shape. Probably like, there's a little bit of something going on there, but that could be a 8590. He wrote near mint. I don't know if it's near mint, but it might be very fine plus the near mint. He's got it as a 80. 80 is correct. So whoever wrote on the sticker is wrong, but the what he wrote on the sheet is correct. Batman 331, love that. Okay, those are fun books. Getting into some Copper Age stuff. Batman 368. Oh, nice. Batman 423. A little bit of stress on the spine right there. Probably like a near mint minus, maybe very fine plus. I think he had this one valued really high, which in that condition, it's not like, it might still be $100 to $200. I think he had it priced at $400, which is high for that, but I didn't pay anywhere near that. Later in the video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I paid and what my thinking was and all that. So you can, like, you might be thinking maybe you paid too much or I paid too little. You can decide once I tell you actually what I paid for everything and my thinking of how I broke it down and how I made my decision. Batman and the Outsiders, number 14. Battlestar Galactica, number 1, in decent shape. That might be a near mint copy. That is really nice, actually. Got 1 copy. We got 2 copies of that. This is a cool, nice Silver Age Betty and Veronica 82. I would love the work on this run. I have number 1, and I have probably about 40, maybe 30 issues below 100. I really would like to fill in the run and get the rest. They're not easy to find in the shape I like for the price I want to pay. Beyond the Grave, number 1. Nice Charlton, number 1. Love that. I love the Charlton horror stuff. Beyond the Grave, number 5. That's the Pence cover. Bizarre Adventures, number 34. Is this one? He had this one pretty high. I think he had it at like $50. Does this issue go for that? I have a bunch of these. I just don't know if it's worth it. I always thought it was like a $5, $10 issue. I'll have to research it, I guess. Either way, it's an awesome cover. I've picked it up so many times over the years. I have so many of them that I don't think about it. It's been feeding or coming out of dollar bins for the last 20 years for me. Another copy. Yeah, I got to research that. We have some fun Black Hawk. Awesome mermaid cover. I'm not sure if I have the mermaid cover. Love that. That is fantastic. Black Hawk 183. Another awesome cover. I don't know if I have that one or not. These might be condition upgrades if I do have them. Blackhawk 266. Has the star. Yeah, that's a Mark Jewelers. He marked it. That's actually really cool. So even if I have it, that's like a variant I don't have. Black Panther 1. This is just a really high grade copy. Beautiful looking copy. It looks almost flawless. Blood Hunt number 1. The newer foil cover. I don't really have much of this Blood Hunt stuff. Brave and the Bold number 57. First appearance of Metamorpho. That is really, really cool. Not bad. Nice mid-grade. Maybe a 5.0. Like I see a little bit of something going there. Let me see what he graded it as. He called it a 6.0. So yeah, it might be a 6.0. Like I think it's at least a 5.5, maybe 6.0. I don't remember if I have a first appearance of him or not. I might have a really low grade one. Really, really happy to get that. That is awesome. I like those weird DC characters. So that's like one of the things I like picking up. And I've been trying to fill in my collection with all the ones I'm missing. Brave and the Bold number 60. I think this is the third Teen Titans appearance, I want to say. His notes don't say, but it's the first appearance of Donna Troy, which is super cool. It's a Nick Cardy cover. Absolutely love it. Lowest grade, maybe like a 3.540. But we have another copy, similar grade. This one has more of a crease right there. So this one's going to be hard because I don't think I have it yet. So I have to decide. I'll probably keep that one just because the main picture is a little bit better. Although it has a stain right there. See, usually when it comes to this kind of grade, it's hard for me to choose. So I end up keeping them. But I want to choose just because I want to help pay for the collection with the collection. That's going to be a hard one though. Because I think the crease bothers me more than the stain. So I think it's that one that I will sell. Which is fine. I'll get a decent chunk of cash for that. Okay. Next handful, we have Brave and the Bold 85. Awesome cover. Beautiful Neil Adams cover. I love the early bronze Neil Adams stuff so much. It is awesome. Captain Adam, number 9. I don't think there's anything special about that. Captain Marvel, number 20, in pretty decent shape. Captain Savage, Leatherneck Raiders, number 3, in pretty decent shape. I love seeing these in, pretty high grade. This is, So Challengers of the Unknown, number 82. I had this one already, but that's a Mark Jewelers. So I'm actually happy to get that. 86, I think that's also, that's also a Mark Jewelers. This is cool. Like, there's stuff in this collection that's maybe not as, like, dollar bin food normally, but it's a Mark Jewelers. Like, all of a sudden you got maybe, like, a $10 books out of that. Chamber of Chills, number 4. That one looks beautiful. What a nice condition on that. Yeah, he has it listed as a 9.0. I believe it. It looks gorgeous. It's a nice looking copy. One of my favorite key issues, Conan the Barbarian, number 24. Technically the first full appearance of Red Sonja, but she's on like 20 pages on the issue before. So I feel like it's her second appearance, but first cover appearance. I love this issue, but I have multiples of it. So I'll double check. If it's an upgrade for condition, I'll keep it and I'll sell it under copy. Or if it's under copy, then I'll sell it. Either way, fantastic book. I'll be able to get, $100-200 back from that. Creatures on the Loose, 28. That's a Mark Jewelers. That is really, really cool of a book to have as a Mark Jewelers. And The Cross and the Switchblade. That's a fun book. Okay, next handful, we have Crypt of Shadows, number 6. I absolutely love this Bronze Age horror. It's like a mid-grade copy. It has a little bit of issues. Crypt of Shadows, 11. This one's beat up. I think he only listed as a $1 value, though. So I paid nothing for that. Free throw-in, basically. Crypt of Shadows, 18. I love the creepy monster on the back of his head. That one looks to be in pretty decent shape. Dagar, the Invincible. I don't know if that was on the list or not. Danger, number 12. I have that one already. And I think the one I have is in pretty decent shape. So that's an under copy. Daredevil 27. That one looks pretty nice. No, he just calls it a 665. I think that's about right. I have to double check. I'm not sure if my copy looks this nice. It might be an upgrade for me. Daredevil 130. Love that cover. Awesome. Skeleton cover. Daredevil 135. I should have most of these. 147. Although that's a Mark Jewelers. That's really cool. I love getting the Mark Jeweler ones. Daredevil 160. Nice early bullseye appearance. Next handful, we have Daredevil 164. Daredevil 200, another bullseye cover. Oh, it has a diamond on it. I'm kind of feeling for that sticker. Mark Jewelers. Dark Shadows. That's cool. Dead of Night number 9 in decent shape. That one looks kind of minty looking. Beautiful copy. Death Dreams of Dracula. That's an awesome Bernie Racing cover. Love that. Marvel feature presents the Defenders number 3. Is that their third appearance, I guess? That's cool. One of my all-time favorite key issues, which I have probably like 20 copies. I don't think I can sell this one either. I like to just hoard on to it because first appearance of Gru, probably my all-time favorite comic character. So I love this book. Destroyer Doc number 1 is awesome. Now this is a really dope book. We have Death Rattle number 1, the original printing, I think. It's got like a wrinkling going on that edge and a little bit of a wrinkling here. It almost feels like there was a book on top of it, like pressing down on it at some point, and maybe that got either, it sort of looks like moisture damage, but it might just be like a pressure damage that caused wrinkling. I feel like that's the kind of book with a good pressing, it will clean up really nice, because it's not like, it's just like a crease more than, maybe there's a little bit of rub on that side. That's an awesome book though. Awesome Richard Corman cover. Love that. All right, we have an awesome 10-cent Batman Detective Comics 280 in not too bad shape. Probably like a 5.0. No, he has that as 6.0. It might be a 6.0. 5.0, 6.0. I'm thrilled to pick that up. The more older Batman stuff I can get, the happier I am, because that is amazing. Detective 307. Pretty okay shape. It's got some yellowing and a little bit of a crease, but other than that, it's not too bad. Happy to get that. Detective 325. Love that cover. That's awesome. Okay. One more handful in this box. We got Detective 336. Fun Witch cover. I like that. Detective 392. We got some beautiful Neil Adams covers. Number 406. Number 414. That cover's awesome. That one looks to be really nice shape. He's calling this one a 9.4. Yeah, that's a gorgeous looking copy. 415. More Neil Adams. Gorgeousness. Detective 470. Okay, I love the detective books. All right, that box was awesome. So I got this collection from Carl, aka highgrade_keys on Instagram. He basically, my buddy Dave from Future Past Vintage Collectibles on YouTube, he recommended Carl to me. He said, he says, Sean, are you interested in any referrals? I said, of course. So he sent Carl my way. Carl sent me this collection, this amazing, basically he sent me a doc Excel sheet with all the different comics. Now the price, if you see right there, added up to $40,000. He said he had them priced them out from the CLZ app. I looked at them, and when I started looking at the modern books, if we can look here, Spawn number 1, he had it at $100. There's no way Spawn number 1's a $100 book, right? I just sold a very fine copy in my shop for $20. A near mint copy might be like $25, $30. He does have 2 newsstands in here at $150. Yeah, new near mint 150 feels high. So those fell high. So when I look at that's $1,600. I wasn't, I couldn't offer anywhere close to that because I thought it was maybe a quarter of that. But the thing is, he had it valued at $40,000, but he wanted $10,000 for the collection. So after I made the decision to buy the collection, I told Dave, I was like, hey, Dave, I decided to get it. Thanks for the referral. Then an hour later, Brian from Bryce Comics, he messaged me. He's like, did you buy Carl's collection? I was like, yeah. So apparently Brian had referred the collection to Dave. The reason why he didn't buy it was because there wasn't a lot of slab stuff. It was mostly raw. And he mostly, if you watch, Bry's comics on Whatnot stuff, he mostly deals in slabs. So he probably would have been interested in just a small amount. In fact, I think this one Carl got from Bry's Comics. It's got the Wilbur collection tag, which is super cool. So he just wasn't ready to buy it because there's a lot of value in the raw books, and he just wasn't ready to deal with the raw books. And then Dave, I think a lot, he had the same concerns I had of the kind of the newer stuff being too expensive. And I don't know if he deals with low and mid-grade golden age stuff as much. So it wasn't quite in the realm of stuff that Dave's looking for to sell on his claim sales. So he referred to me, and I was thrilled because honestly, the golden age stuff is what I really, really, really want. Okay, so I was going through the list. The modern stuff felt way overpriced. The silver age stuff he had at 6,700. I started going through the silver age stuff, and a lot of the stuff actually, like he has a Kid Cole Outlaw 107 7.0 for 400. I was like, wow, that feels way too high. But when I was looking, it's probably close to that, maybe like 300, 200, depending, kind of like right on the edge of the value. So I started going through the prices on here. Like he has a 5.0 first appearance of Juggernaut for 500. I looked, it's probably like 3 to 500 ish in that range. So it's close. So he has the silver age of 6,700. Maybe that's worth 4,000. 4,000. The modern stuff is worth maybe like, he had it at 16, maybe 500. That feels a little high. Bronze Age, I think, was the biggest part of the collection, which lots of pages of the Bronze Age here. Bronze Age, he had at 17,000. But when I started going through the Bronze Age stuff, the prices didn't feel like they were too far off. Like he had let's see if we can find one of the big boys here. All right, so he had a X-Men 94 and a 6.5, but it's a 6.5 with a Mark Jewelers at 700. That's actually a really fair price on that. That might be undervalued. Oh, but then he has a giant size X-Men here, 3.5 condition, valued at 1,000, which I think a 3.5 right now is going for 12 to 1,300, so a little bit undervalued. So, I was concerned at the prices. I would, at 40,000 valuation, he wanted 10,000. 10,000 didn't feel too bad, but just think of the valuation. My first thought was like, oh man, this stuff is just too overvalued. I wasn't really thinking of the price yet. But then I went through the Golden Age stuff. Now, the Golden Age stuff he has at 8,600, and I started looking up a lot of this stuff, but the prices were a lot closer to where they should be. So at 8,600, plus there was a little stack of pulps that he had at 500. So that's like 9,000. So I actually, if you take off maybe like a third, that means the pulps and the Golden Age stuff is worth 6,000 at retail. So let's say I bought those at 6,000. I paid the full price. Like I didn't get a deal, but I didn't overpay for them. That means I paid $4,000 for everything else. And if everything else was valued at 31,000 at the full price, right? 31, and I paid 4,000, was at 15%. So like when I was looking at the Spawn ones at $100, I'm like, that's way too high. But at 15% means I pay $15. So actually, $15 feels still a little higher than I would like to pay, but it's $10 less than what I should be selling it for. So it's still, there's a profit to be had on there. That giant size X-Men #1, I would have paid $150 for that. Way under. So anything that was, if I'm paying 15%, anything that's way overpriced at 15% of that price, there's profit. So basically I paid $4,000 for the stuff that was kind of like, not sure the pricing, which meant I paid a really, really good price. So what is my goal out of all these? I want to keep all the Golden Age stuff, all the pulp stuff, and probably a good chunk of everything else. If it's an upgrade, I will sell my undercopies. If it's something I don't have, I'll probably keep it. But anything that's a duplicate that I have already, I will be selling. And I did a quick estimate through all these, and I think I can pull out $6,000 to $8,000 worth of stuff out of the collection that I can sell right away. Stuff that I'm not interested in keeping that I have already, that are duplicates. So if I can get $6,000 to $8,000 out of them, I'm going to be listing everything that I want to sell on eBay. I'll have a link to my eBay shop in the description below if you're interested in buying anything. And if I basically, if I can raise $6,000 out of what I want to get rid of, and I pay $4,000 for the rest, basically I'm keeping it. It means I'm getting the Golden Age stuff for like a third less, and everything else for free. That's pretty awesome, actually. And the real cool thing is, because I was a little concerned with the price on the more modern stuff, I gave Carl 2 offers. I offered him $7,500 up front, gave me a little bit more wiggle room to work with the cheaper stuff, Or I would give him the full $10,000 he wants, but I would pay $2,000 up front. And then over 4 to 6 weeks, as I sell through the stuff I don't want, I'll pay him like $1,500 or $2,000 a week until we're done selling through the collection. And that's what he did. He decided he was confident enough with me to allow me to sell through the collection, sell what I can, and pay him on a weekly basis. So that works. That's like perfect for me. So I'm a little bit less worried about, like, if I spent $10,000 up front, I'd be a little bit more worried about it. But since I only paid $2,000 up front, I can list, and then once a week I could easily pull $1,500, $2,000 out of what I need to sell. And if I can't find enough value out of the collection I want to sell, I can pull other things out of my collection that I do want to sell.